Hi Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Saturday the 15th of February 2025 and this is Flosstube 115. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I also talk about other crafts that I've been doing. I talk about trips and travels that I've been on, and also walks I've been on and books I've been reading. Not always every time in all of those, but yeah, just talk about what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. I've got a bit to show you today, but not as much stitching as I'd like to have. I've had a funny headache all week. I think it was eye strain. I had to order a new pair of glasses because I lost my distance glasses, so I've been wearing my old glasses for the past few weeks, and I think it's because of that I've had this funny headache. So I've done my rotation stitching, but that's about it. Dragon's not here again, and neither's my composition floral because I've not stitched on that in the past couple of weeks. It's been quite a chaotic 2 weeks. I filmed on the Monday, and then the last weekend I was at work on the Saturday, and then I'll talk about what I did on Sunday later on. But yeah, it's just been, since we came back from New York, it's just been full on, and it's this weekend is the first chance I've had to actually relax properly. So yeah, I'm getting this video done today while my husband's at golf, and then I can relax tomorrow. So yeah, right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is a finish, and it's my Holy Mud Biscornu by Barbara Designs. It's not fully finished, but it's the stitching's finished. I showed you the top last time, which basically is that. So that's the top of it. And it's all done in DMC, just on some 32 count cream linen. And then this is the bottom. So basically, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm holding up the right way, but hey ho. Right, so basically all I needed to do for the bottom was this square. And then, I don't know if you can see, but it says oink in the corner in white on all the corners. So yeah, and then I've done a little cross to show me where the middle is for when I fully finish it. And then I can sew through, because you put a button on either side to make it dimple in the middle. So that's my finish. It's not fully finished. I'm going to put my sheet down, then it doesn't get buried under the whips. Right, so whips. First one I'm showing you is Praiseworthy Stitches, Simple Gifts Christmas. This is my wildcard piece of my rotation. Holy Mud was my smalls piece. I'm debating what to put in its place in my rotation. I'll show you next time. But yeah, Praiseworthy Stitches, Simple Gifts Christmas is my wildcard, and I'm quite happy with how much I got done. I'm going to get that off there before it falls and put it on my knee. Right, so quite happy with what I got done on this time. Let's do that. So that's it as it is up to now. Where are we? There we go. Let's open it out so you can see it. There. Right. That's it as it is at the moment. And I'll show you what I did this time. So I did the word rejoice. I did the 2 crowns. I did the red berries on there. I think I did that heart. This was already done. I did the red flowers on there. I think I did this as well. So yeah, very happy with what I got done on there this time. A few little bits instead of a big motif. So yeah, I'll show you the whole thing again. So yeah, there you go. That's my wild card. Simple Gifts Christmas. And the next one is on my lap. This one is Royal Holiday by Mirabilia. This is my Fancy Lady piece. And I'll be able to tell you what I did on this time. When I showed it in my last video, I couldn't tell you what I'd stitched on it. Let's show it you the right way. We'll get the board. This fabric is 32 count Dusky Rose Merino Lugana by Pulse Stitches. So there she is. And I filled in this over here. And I did some whisper up here. And I did a bit of filling in over this side as well. So, yeah. So there she is. Still quite a lot to do on her. She is quite a big lady. So, yeah. It's getting done slowly but surely. Here we go. There we go. And my next one is QS Spirit of Winter Robin by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by CROCHET. This is my full coverage piece. And again, quite happy with how much I got done. That's my progress. As I've said before, I started this in the middle with it being a round design. Basically, I've done a lot of filling in around here and a bit up here as well. So yeah, just doing quite a bit of filling in on this time. I know, and I think I did. And there was one day I didn't stitch on it. 2 days I did just under 1,000 stitches. So yeah, of course I'm talking about like a matter of hours, not actual full days. So yeah, so there we go. The detail on it is lovely, just loving it. And then my last WIP, and I only started stitching on this yesterday, is Raspberries with Butterfly by Luca-S. It's a full kit. Yeah, full kit, and it's got 14 count ADA. Is it? Yeah. No, 18. 18 count ADA. Okay. 18 count ADA. And as I said, I've stitched on it a bit today, and I did some yesterday. I'm doing the butterfly at the moment. This is the end here, where just before the Q-snap bar. But I've been working on the butterfly. And when you look at the picture, you think the butterfly is going to be white, but it's not. It's more a creamy colour. So yeah, there we go. I use these things on this end to hold all this extra fabric when I'm stitching. So yeah, there we go. That's Raspberries with Butterfly by Luca-S. And there are all my WIPs. As I said, I've managed to do my rotation, but that's about it. I've not done my dragon, I've not done my temperature chart, I've not done my composition floral, so I really need to catch up with those. So yeah, right, so I'll do my stash next. I've got some stash. So I mentioned this in my last video, drawn thread, the kitchen garden, and I just love that. It's a full kit, it's got all the fabric and threads in it. So yeah, that's another garden one I've got. It's got summer khaki linen in it, and then all the needlepoint silks and dinky dyes. So yeah, so it's full kit. Got that from Nimble Thimble. And then I saw that Heaven and Earth were having a sale, so I got 2, and I've managed to laminate all my sheets. So that's the first one. This one's called QS Yield Craft Room Kitten, artwork by CROCHET. Just love the Singer sewing machine there. So yeah, and the cat. And then the other one's a cat. It's this one. This is called Beginner's Mini Fascinating, artwork by Irina Gamashova. Sorry if I've ruined that name, but yeah. There we go. So I got those 2. And then a lovely lady called Helen sent me all these charts. She's told me I can keep them or put them on the table at the retreat. So yeah, keeping at least one of them. Teresa Wensler things. This one, English Cottage Sampler. Is it Bullet Stitch, I think, doing this one? So yeah, just love that one. And then this one, I like this one, but I don't know if I'd ever stitch it. Egyptian Sampler by Teresa Wensler. Trying not to get the glare off the light. This one again, I love the font on this one. Father Winter by Teresa Wensler. I just don't know if I'd actually do that. There's some heavy stitching in there. So yeah, but I love this font here for the text. And then Stroke of Midnight by Teresa Wensler. And then this one's nice as well. Nativity by Teresa Wensler. And then Petites, Peacock and Unicorn by Teresa Wensler. And then there's these other little charts. So you've got Little House Needleworks Bee Sampler. This one's called Miranda by Fanta Cat Designs. A lot of back stitch, I think that. Although no, I think it's stitches actually. It's stitches. It's not back stitch, it's stitches. And then there's this free All Our Yesterdays chart from which magazine's it from? One of the British magazines. Probably World of Cross Stitch, but yeah, there's shouldn't say there. Doesn't tell you on this, but yeah. But yeah, four All Our Yesterday's Christmas charts on there. So thank you, Helen, for those. Yeah, that's that. So that's my stash. Not much compared to last time. And then I'm going to show you some different crafts that I've been doing. I've got my knitting, which I'll show you in a minute. But as I've said before, I'm in the WI, the Women's Institute. And we do a show every year. This is the schedule, the WI Clitheroe show. So it's for people who are in WIs in the Clitheroe area, and I go to Oswald Twistle WI. So every year they do this show. And this is the schedule. So you got all these different things. There's produce and preserves, horticulture, floral art, decorative art, confectionery and sweets, needlecraft, general craft, art and photography, papercraft, and then there's a children's section. So I entered this last year. This is what I got first prize for my cross stitch with this show. So we've got the new schedule, and it includes macrame. Macrame is something that I've never really done before, and on Wednesday we have a craft group. We do a WI meeting on the first Wednesday of the month, and it's in the afternoon, and then for the second and third and fourth Wednesdays, if there's 5 weeks in a month, we do a craft group. So this Wednesday they asked Alex from Moho Crafts to come and show us how to do macrame. And I know Alex because I've been to some of her crochet groups before. So yeah, so she showed us how to make this. It's like she said it's a keyring, but yeah, I won't be putting my keys on this. I'll be using it to carry something, but yeah. So, and I inadvertently picked colours similar to the Burnley Football Club colours. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted red, and yeah, I picked the blue one. Burnley colours are claret and blue. So, but yeah, so I made that. That's using square stitch and is it twisted stitch? And then you do a whipping stitch round there to finish it off. So I made that, and then she'd given us a pattern. You could pick a pattern to do something else, and I made this when I got home. This is a Christmas tree. Let's get my board so you can see it properly. Yeah, there we go. That's a Christmas tree. that I made from the pattern when I came home. And then I've got some more patterns. She sent all the others by email, so I'm going to make some other things. So yeah, you have to make, I think the schedule for the show is a small item made out of macrame. Let me have a look. A small item in macrame, and it's no plant holders because they haven't got the facilities to hang everything up, so it needs to be something that doesn't have to be hung up, so something like this. But yeah, so I'm going to be making some more macrame things. We use it as an opportunity to do different crafts, you know, have a go at different crafts. So that's my macrame. And then last Sunday I went to Halfpenny's Beads. I mentioned them before in my last video. I went, they have a monthly Sunday beading day, so I've joined that. And you take your own beading and you sit and bead with other ladies for the days from 10 till 4, and you take your own lunch, but then we got bacon butties when we got there, bacon sandwich, and then in the afternoon we got this gorgeous mango cheesecake. It was really nice. Not good for my diet, but it's a one-off. Once a month, I'm fine. So yeah, so while I was there I worked on this, which is Comet Bauble. I started this quite a while ago. This is a Spellbound Bead Company kit that I got. And I'd started it ages ago, and then I've not touched it for a while. So I thought, well, I'm not going to start something else until I've finished this. So I took this with me, thinking, you know, I'd already got 2 of these done. I think I've got threads hanging around. So I'll show you this. So, tiny little thing. So it's a little star with a little dangly bit on it. So you needed 6 of these, and I'd done 2 beforehand. So I thought, oh, it'll probably take me all day to do the other 4 of them. So I didn't take the bauble with me that you got in the kit. I just took everything else, all the beads and everything. So anyway, I managed to do all 6 of those, the other 4 of those before lunch. So anyway, so then, like, there were bits I couldn't do because you needed the bauble, but then I managed to do 4 of these as well. You do my board again. So yeah, they're the big stars that go at the top. So I did 3 of those. You needed to do 3, and I managed to finish those before the finish of the day. So yeah, so I was quite happy with how much I got done. So I need to spend some time doing the bauble bits and hopefully get that finished before the next one. But while I was there, I also bought this. I can't tilt it up too much. This is a travel box. It's got a thing here. So it's a beader's project box, and you get a beading mat, and then you get needles, a little scoop, scissors, some alphabet beads, and a pencil. So yeah, I bought one of those. So because my thing, I don't know what I've done with it now. Oh, it's under all that stuff. At home I have a big rectangular beading mat that, yeah, I didn't want to carry that over there. So I bought one of these from there with all the things in it. It's got my stuff in for my bauble. Then I can use that. I can take that with me when I go. So I'm going to just put those things, the stars, back on that I've just shown you, so I know where they are, and I can put them back in later. So yeah, so I did that. Pardon me. So I'm going to get that finished, and then I can start something else. So yeah, because I was saying, when I'm at home and if I try doing beading, there's way too many distractions. You know, you're thinking, oh, you know, I need to get the washer on. Oh, you know, something's on the TV or whatever. And yeah, where there, you just sat beading. So it was nice. So yeah, it's nice to get back into my beading. Right, so now I'll show you my knitting. So I've got two knitting things. I'll show you the one I've been showing for the past few weeks first, which isn't that one, it's this one. So yeah, I'm doing this sweater, boys sweater, pattern, Sirdar pattern 5489. Knitting this for my grandson Arthur, my youngest grandchild. And I've not done a great deal. I ended up going home early from the knitting group on Thursday because of my head. I would knit a few rows and I'd be like, so I ended up coming home. So that's the front. I'm just knitting straight up, knit and purl rows, stocking stitch, till I get to 30 centimetres. And then I can split for the button band at the top. So that's that. This is all knit using Sirdar Snuggly yarn. Put that on there as well. And then the other thing that I've been knitting, this is something that I found in my cupboard where all the unfinished knitting and crochet things are. I started this, it must have been 2020 because this pattern's from 2020. This is an Empower People bandana. It came out in 2020. The idea for empowering women. I'll see if it says on there. Probably doesn't. Yeah, I think it was just, it was, I remember it was being made. Oh, there we go. Designed to increase awareness about the need to vote in elections and demand equality for all people. So yeah, it was Empower People 2020. So I remember it was put on online. There was a crochet version and a knit version, and I started it, and then it got put in my cupboard and never to be seen again until recently. And I've now got it in my knitting bag, and I just pull it out now and again. I've been taking it to work on the days I start work early and I'm in the office. I've been taking it to work and then doing some. So yeah, this is it so far. So basically it's just garter stitch, and then you're increasing on this row, and then it'll end up square, like that's supposed to be. It'll end up square at the top, so it'll just be a big triangle. This is, I don't know if you can see the sparkle in it. This is it Twinkle? James C. Brett Twinkle in purple, obviously. But yeah, so yeah, that's grown quite a lot. I think it was only up to about there when I pulled it out the cupboard. So, so that's what I've been doing quite a bit of knitting on. Like I say, it's just an easy knit. You just sit and knit, and then every other row you increase with a stitch. So yeah, that's that one. So that's my knitting. That pattern's on Ravelry. I'll put a link down below to it. So yeah, that's all my crafts this week. Yeah, stay there. What else? I've got a book. Right, I've not done much reading or listening to books since before New York. Yeah, I've read this book, The Split by Sharon Bolton. This was my reading group book, and I've not even written in my book, but in my reading journal about it. There's not much I can tell you about it without giving away the plot. But it basically says on the back, she's got nowhere left to hide. A year ago, Felicity Lloyd fled England to a remote island, escaping her past and the man she once loved. Can she keep running her whole life? And now he's coming for her. Freddie Lloyd has served time for murder, and now he wants her back. Wherever she is, he won't stop until he finds her. Will he be able to track her to the ends of the earth? Together they'll find themselves trapped and in danger. Who will survive? So yeah, it's a really good book. I really enjoyed it. It's that when it started off, I started reading it before New York, and I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. And I've read books by Sharon Bolton before, and I really enjoyed them. And the first couple of chapters was just like, she's in a glacial place. You know, it's in Antarctica, I think. What I can remember. I'm on a different book now. And yeah, it's just going on about her at this place, and I'm thinking, I'm not really into this. So I stopped reading it before I went to New York. And then when I came home, I really needed to read it for the reading group. So I read it and persevered with it, and it got really good. So I really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's not what you think. That's all I'll say. It's not what you think. So yeah, um, it's a good crime book. Sharon Bolton does some really good crime novels, and they usually they're based in up in the north of England, but this one isn't. This is completely different. So yeah, so I really enjoyed that. So if you like crime, that's you know, a bit different, then yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, that's the only book. I will get back into writing in my journal because I have started listening to an audiobook, another LJ Ross book, and I have another Dorothy Whipple book to read for the reading group. So and it like while I've had this headache, I've got it slight. It's going now. I've only got a slight headache today, nothing like it's been, and I've not been off work. I've still been at work and just coping with it. But you know, while I've had this headache, there was no way I could wear my headphones and listen to an audiobook. So yeah. Right. So the only other thing I can talk about is last week, not week just gone, the one before, I went to the cinema to watch a production of Macbeth, as in a theatre production that was on the screen. It was David Tennant, who used to be Doctor Who. He was in it, and Cush Jumbo. They were both really good. I really enjoyed it. I did Macbeth at school. Not at school, at college. I did it at college to death. I know it inside out. So I really enjoyed watching it on the screen. But yeah, it was really good. I really enjoy. I do like Shakespeare. I enjoy watching Shakespeare. Reading it is more of a challenge. King Lear, I know the story of that. Again, I did that at college. Macbeth, and yeah. So, but anything else, I like going watching it, and then you get an idea what it's about, and then I'll try reading the books. But yeah. So yeah, that was I went on my own. It doesn't bother me going to the cinema on my own. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was filmed last year somewhere down in London, and then they've sent it out to the cinemas, so it was really good to watch that. And the cinema was the screen. We were only in one of the small screens, but it was full. So yeah, it was good that lots of people wanted to go and see Macbeth, or maybe they just wanted to see David Tennant. I don't know. I went for Macbeth. So yeah, right. So I think that's about it, and it's only been a shortish video. But like I said, it's been a weird 2 weeks, and finally we're getting back into a normal routine. Although, yeah, we have booked to go to Krakow in Poland in a few weeks. And I'll be able to tell you all about that when I come back. But I'll be doing a video before that anyway. Yeah, we're getting the travel bug back again. So yeah, we're going to Krakow. Never been. And it's one of the places I've always wanted to go to. So yeah. Right, so I think that's about it for today. Thanks for all your comments. And the comments about my pictures and me talking about New York. Yeah, I love New York, and I do love going to America. But yeah, it doesn't happen often enough. But yeah, so I'll be back in 2 weeks again. Not even look what date that'll be. 2 weeks. It's the 22nd next week. So it'll be around the 1st of March, won't it? The first start, well, it won't be the 2nd because it's Coach Ramble there. So if it's not the 1st, it'll be the 3rd on the Monday. So yeah, so thanks for watching. There won't be a slideshow today because I've not been on any walks. I'm going on a walk tomorrow, so again, I'll have a walk to talk about on my next video. So yeah, weird, totally weird couple of weeks, but yeah. So have a good 2 weeks. Be kind to each other, always. Take care of yourselves and those you love. Happy stitching. Bye for now.